Hello everybody and welcome back to the World Ninja League Premier Series Season 3 qualifier at Rise at the Warehouse in Houston, Texas. This is our second qualifier of the season. My name is Billy Dixon, joined by Jack Tujan. We got to give a shout out to our course designer, Gwen Pham. Very happy to be here at Houston, Texas, an incredible gym out here in the mid-south of America. As we said, my name is Billy Dixon. I am joined alongside Jack, the Animal Tudrin, on the mic today. Jack, how are we feeling? We're back for Premier Series.
Feels great to be back, Billy. Feels great to be starting off here for at least my commentary here at Rise at the Warehouse. Just judging from the last wave that I watched, I mean, our course designer did an amazing job with this both placement and challenge course. The obstacles themselves, I mean, if you've got the technique, they don't seem all that difficult, but you put them all together, string them along like that in a course, and that's what's going to make it really interesting for our competitors. I cannot wait to see how these mature kids are going to attack the course. This next stream is going to be a whole lot of fun.
It is going to be a whole lot of fun. These mature kids have been working very hard to ensure their places out here for the Premier Series qualifiers out here. And speaking of that, let's take a look at the eligibility of everything and how these athletes actually got here in the first place. So, How you get into a Premier Series competition is based off of your national rankings in the World Ninja League. The top 25% of people in each division from their World Championship result and their season standings will get an invitation to Premier Series, along with a couple more international people from around the world who may not have gone to the World Championship for multiple reasons, but they are invited to the Premier Series competitions in their respective countries as well. And in terms of the format that we are going to be going over today, we have two courses that we're going to be looking at, a placement course and a challenge course. We have a placement course, meaning if you fall or you run out of time, your run is completely over, and its main purpose is to determine the run order for the challenge course. Within the challenge course, you have 2 retries, so if you fail an obstacle, you can try it again, but you only have 2 retries throughout the entire course, and 1 retry is allowed per obstacle, and if you fall on 3 different obstacles, you run out of time, you use up all your retries, everything is over. That is your final result. The placement course sees the run order for the challenge course, as we said, and the main purpose of the challenge course is to determine who qualifies for the finals. And the World Ninja League Premier Series finals are going to be taking place at Motus Ninjas this year in Lee Summit, Missouri. They have just had a massive overhaul. They've moved to a new facility. It's absolutely huge now. Donovan Matoya has done an incredible job of doing everything with the Motus team to ensure that the gym is top tier in its own right, but also that it's top tier for our Premier Series finals that are going to be happening on November 22nd and 23rd. And we will take a qualifier from them in just a couple of weeks. Jack, we have got 7 mature kid competitors today. What are the types of obstacles that these guys are going to have to be facing?
These guys got all sorts of obstacles. Like we said, that placement course, really what I've seen in the past is it all comes down to speed. That placement course is going to become a speed course real quick. These athletes are going to have to push themselves, but since it is following the flow course format, there's going to be a little risk involved because, as we know, speed sometimes kills, and these guys are going to have to be careful out there. But then when they move that challenge course, that's typically an endurance-based course. They got to go. There's a lot of upper body obstacles back to back to back. We'll see what kind of grip they got. We've seen what kind of power they've got, how good they are at making laches, maybe even linking laches. This course is going to be a whole lot of fun. Once again,
Precisely
shout out
so.
to Rise at the Warehouse for putting this one together. Can't wait till it gets underway.
Absolutely, especially you said that about the placement course and it being very speedy and linking laches as well. The entire first line of obstacles, like the first 2 or 3 obstacles within the placement course, are based on linking laches and being efficient throughout the air. It's a very, very cool placement course as well, I think. We start out with a couple of Bosu steps and then 2-part laches. And we're actually going to be starting very, very fast right here. Already onto our first competitor of the day in the Mature Kid female division. It is going to be Rise representative Nora Galloway.
Can't wait. Don't have to anymore. Nora on the starting block. She's got a big smile on her face. And here she goes. Her Premier Series course run underway. 1 minute on the clock as she gets past the Bosu steps and moves on to the laches.
Going to be reaching out and linking a lot out here. Almost had it there, and some PVC pipes are in play, meaning that there is an outer shell of the pipe that spins, so you have to try and take a cross grip, and Nora is demonstrating it in a very solid manner right now. Here she goes, just over 30 seconds left for the placement course, and she's through that first obstacle.
Yeah, she's looking very aware, looking very controlled. She knows what she wants to do here. She's got a good plan, probably talked it over with a coach or maybe some of her teammates. She's looking strong as she comes into the final 2 obstacles with less than 20 seconds left, getting a pullback on that ring. Let's see if Nora can get to the end here.
Reaching out for those 2 even rings right there. Gotta get onto that door in the distance right there. Using only 1 ring to try and push off it, but time is ticking down, and that is going to be it for Nora Galloway's placement course run. Very, very solid stuff right there. Very efficient throughout the foam pit area of the course as well. That's one thing I really like about Rise as a gym, the foam pit.
Definitely. She pushed it. She didn't want to go too fast, it looked like. Didn't want to take any risks, and that run is certainly going to hold up well with 6 obstacles completed out of 7. We'll see what the rest of the female competitors can do.
Indeed so. Now then, moving on to our next mature kid female athlete of the day. It's going to be Sarah Sweeney Greenwald, coming out of Move Sport Ninja.
Let's see what kind of cool stuff Sarah's going to do on this course. Gotta move quickly here.
Here she goes, straight off of the Bosu steps and lining herself up ready for this Lachey lane right here. Linking stuff. We are seeing links of PVC pipes. We don't get to see that every day.
Certainly not. That's a tricky obstacle, especially to link on, but Sarah's taking it down like it's nothing here. Just a few more bars to get through on this third obstacle. Another great catch, looking for the dismount, and there she goes.
Incredible stuff right here, representing Georgetown, Texas, a home representative of the States. And here we go, coming into the penultimate obstacle with 25 seconds left. Going to be pulling back on some respective rings out here, lining herself up ready to catch onto this door. Ooh, a tough fall. Ooh. Might have knocked the wind out of her a tiny bit. You can see her holding her stomach. Very like a whiplash action almost.
Yeah, it definitely was a bit of a hard fall, but I hope Sarah is going to be all right for her challenge course run coming up shortly. Up to that point, she was looking very strong in the course, saving a lot of time in that first half. Still, that time is certainly going to hold up.
Now then, we are going to be moving on to our final mature kid female competitor of the placement course right here. It is going to be Kaylin Bernaldez. There we go. Got it.
Alrighty, Kaylin coming out of Axios Warrior Academy.
Here she goes, taking a bit of time on the start line to get all ready and raring to go. Here we go, just a minute on this course right here. Gonna take a bit of time to almost monkey bar her way through these laches, linking stuff. Very nice cross grip, almost required on those PVCs.
Saw her looking like she wanted to set that up for that link, and she certainly executed that very well. Just has to finish this obstacle up here with 35 seconds. Let's see if Kaylin can get out of this rig with some good time.
Very, very good stuff right here from Kaylin Bernaldez so far. Linking stuff very well out here. All of these mature kid females not afraid to link these fidget spinners. Now she's going to be coming into the ring traverse.
Let's see if she can get that touch point on the final door. Just has to get through these next few rings.
10 seconds left. She's even, though, utilizing both of those wooden rings. Lashes on. And there we go. Kaylin Bernaldez is going to be our clear of the mature kid female division with only 0.32 seconds left on the clock. An immense finish.
What a buzzer beater. That was super impressive. With just a few seconds left, she drops the ring, swings on over to the buzzer, and somehow gets there in time. Love to see those buzzer beaters. What a run from Kaylin.
Super, super well done. That's going to put her at the bottom of the run order for the challenge course later on, followed by Sarah and then Nora. Very well done there. Definitely not the easiest thing to clear, especially not with a lot of time left on the clock. But regardless, still very well done to all three of those women. And we are now going to be moving on to our mature kid male division, starting out with Caden Vleck.
All right, Caden coming on in just a moment. His last name, Vilsic. It means little wolf in Sizek. Sizek, my gosh.
I like that.
Yeah, let's see what little wolf can put together. Here at Rise the Warehouse.
Precisely so. Some things to note about Caden. He is a Softlow Ninja Academy representative all the way out in Florida. So he's traveled half of the country in the South line in order to make his way over to this competition. And he's also no stranger to international stages and big competitions. He got second in the 2024 Barbados Ninja Throwdown for the mature kid males and won the male kids category in 2023. So this guy is very decorated at such a young age as well, only age 9.
Yeah, very strong athlete, very well experienced athlete. won a lot of cool things. Let's see what he's got here for Season 3 of the Premier Series.
Throughout the placement course, all of these mature kid male athletes are going to have to be on their toes. It's going to be quite the ride here. I'm expecting quite a few links, especially over the foam pit area. And I'm also expecting maybe a few more clears as well on the table. They've seen a full clear in the mature kid female division. So I'm excited to see how they can apply what they've already seen. And hopefully it results in greatness. And we are going to be starting out very shortly.
Yeah, I agree. Just getting to take a look at one full clear on the course, it can be so much for getting confidence in your own course run. I think Caden might be able to find that as well the rest of our mature kid males after seeing Kaylin's awesome run. I would not be surprised to see more finishers.
Taking a quick look at the rest of our competitors right here in the run order for the mature kid male division. A lot of these guys very experienced out here. Caden is going to be our first up right here, of course, a Softlo Ninja Academy representative. Favorite format is challenge course, which he's going to be attempting regardless later on. So hopefully things will be all well and good in that department. Has competed 10 times within the last season, Season 10 of the World Ninja League. Weighs in at only 42 pounds, so it doesn't look like he has a lot of weight bearing on his shoulders to be hanging himself from.
That could certainly come in handy, especially when we want to link Lachey's here on those first three obstacles.
Indeed so. Ryan Russell will be next as well, has competed 6 times within the season and has got a power rank of 206 at the gold level in terms of ranking, so that's very exciting to see. Thomas Tamez is also going to be competing later in the run order at height of 4'6", 71 pounds, started Ninja 5 years ago. You got to think, some of these ninjas in the mature kid division and the kids division, they've been doing it for like half their life at this point. If they've been doing it since like 2020, Thomas right here is age 10. So he's been doing it since he was 5 years old in the pandemic year of 2020. So he's been doing it for a while. Very experienced in the grand scheme of mature kids in Ninja.
Pretty impressive. Certainly going to give him an edge compared to the rest of the competition.
Precisely so. Moving with obstacles is his favorite obstacle type, so that means very techy movements. Maybe even with stuff with ring tech. We see a lot of boot scoots and stuff, so I'm very excited to see how all of that comes in on both the placement and challenge course. And then last up, we are also going to have Javier Ugalde, who's coming out of AXIOS Warrior Academy in McAllen, Texas. I believe he had a sibling or something in the kids division. That last name is familiar. Has also competed in 11 Tier 1 competitions throughout the season in Season 10 within the past year. Also 272 in power rank.
Some very experienced ninjas about to take the course. Although that's what we expect from the Premier Series. It's the best of the best. They did the work to get here. But now they got to do even more work to try and get to the Premier Series finals.
Indeed so. Part of me thinks that it's taking a while to start because they might be adjusting some things for a course, maybe making it a bit difficult for our mature kid males to get through fast, possibly.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. We could also see an altered time limit. We saw the mature kid females had 1 minute. They could get even less than that.
True, it's about time in the competition where things are starting to heat up in terms of difficulty for each of these guys. We are going to take a bit of time to take it over to our sponsors of the World Ninja League. We will see you back very shortly for our mature kid male division on the placement course.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, seal and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because...
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are now going to be starting out with the Mature Kid Male Placement course out here, starting out with Caden Vilsick.
All right, Caden on the move here. You got to go quick on this course if you want to finish it. Only a minute left on the clock. As Caden is starting to make his way through these laches right here. Keep in mind, these bars have PVCs on them as well. He's got to catch with a switch grip, which he's doing very well.
Very efficient in everything that Caden is doing so far. He is also a representative of Softflow Ninja Academy, meaning he's traveled from Florida to get here for this Houston, Texas competition. So I'm excited to see how he's going to do in the challenge course as well. And he's getting over to the final obstacle with about 15 seconds left. Definitely on pace for a clear right here, Jack.
Yes, he is. He's got to just keep it clean right here as he grabs onto that board, dropping down, get there. Oh, nice and done.
Easy stuff there from Caden. We are 1 for 1 on Mature Kid Male buzzers right now. Very
he
happy
absolutely
to see
crushed that course. Didn't lose a step anywhere, and then at the very end, he just did the job. He dropped down that ring, got to the buzzer like it was nothing to him. Very impressive.
If anything, it's like a nice little reward for finishing the challenge course, just being able to boot scoot underneath a little door in order to get to that buzzer. And it seems to be working for Caden. And now we are going to be moving on to Ryan Russell next up on our placement course.
All right, I think you can see Ryan in the background there, looking like he's pacing around that starting block, getting things ready to go. Just saw 2 very impressive course clears back to back. Let's see if he can make it 3.
Ryan Russell is a Rise regular, it looks like, representing the jersey on his shirt. We saw it a lot throughout the World Championships as well at Greensboro this past month. We can see him stretching out, lunging, making sure his legs are in order and into his entire body is all well and good to go for for quite the physical challenge that is a placement course.
Absolutely so. These athletes really have to push themselves, get to their limits, and do it all in 60 seconds. Let's see if Ryan can be the next one to do so and get that cool buzzer at the end.
Ryan Russell coming out of Cypress, Texas. Right here is going to be coming into the placement course in just a moment on the starting block now, making sure he's all well and ready to go. Chalking up, he knows that he has a bunch of lache work to do right after this first obstacle, and he is off. Ryan Russell on his way up, not wasting any time, matching along, pulling back and linking stuff.
Here we go. Look at these links.
Lovely stuff here, Jack. Lovely.
Love to see the links, and Ryan is just taking this obstacle down, linking 1 bar. Ooh, good. Gets the save there.
I'm loving these links on. Ooh, okay. Love it. Oh no!
Oh no!
The foot slip, and his backside goes into the foam pit, followed by his entire upper body as well. That's definitely one way to go out for our Mature Kid division. Interesting fail there. He had the momentum. He tried to reach out for that trapeze. He didn't get it. thought he had enough to go for it, and he nearly did, to be fair. Super, super close. Just slipped at the final bit before the turnaround point.
Yeah, he was very close there. I mean, if he is going to go out on the placement course, that's how I like to see it. He went for it. He gave it everything he had there. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for him. But certainly, that proved he's a very strong competitor.
Precisely so. Now then, Thomas Tamez coming in now, age 10 out of Austin, Texas. This guy is schmoovin', Jack. Look at this. Very dynamic.
Whoa!
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many?
Okay.
Look at this, dude. Thomas Tamez coming in with... Oh, no! Thomas!
Oh, my goodness.
You can see the smile on his face. He was having so much fun. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Look
5,
at this.
6, 7
No.
bars. Just
Of course he's
linking
having fun.
consecutively. Dude, that was crazy.
Oh, just an unfortunate early exit from Thomas. But this is what the placement course is all about. These guys really pushing themselves to their limit. Unfortunately, mistakes happen when you go that fast, but I cannot wait to see what these guys have to offer for another course coming up.
Oh, absolutely. The display of urgency that Thomas just had just now, it has a very high promise for what is about to come after our final competitor on the Mature Kids Male placement course. It's going to be Javier Ugalde.
All right, let's see what our final runner can put together here on the placement course. He's seen some excellent showings. He's seen some buzzers. He's also seen some early exits due to speed. Be interesting to see what his game plan is going to be here going into this course.
Hey, Jack, you did say earlier speed can kill, and it seems to be the case for the last two competitors right here on the fidget spinners. One just falling back at the last hurdle, and one just missing the trapeze with a grasp of the hand right there. Super, super close.
Yeah, it's definitely a strategy to use at these competitions. It's one that I think is very impressive, and it takes a lot of bravery to go to a competition and then just go as fast as you possibly can. Shows that you have a lot of confidence in your abilities and that you're okay with taking a few risks.
Absolutely. Now then, coming into our final competitor of the placement course, Javier Ugalde, age 9, coming out of McAllen, Texas, coming out of Axios Warrior Academy. And Javier is setting himself up for some big swings out here. Had a linking motion, but he's not going to do the links. Very high air time, though. A lot of time to place his hands in the correct position, but time is ticking. Really goes to show how demanding this placement course is.
Certainly, he's taken a different approach here, but I love the technique that Javier is showing off with every one of these laches. As he goes in to finish it on up, that did eat up a lot of time. But let's see if he can get this clear here. If he gets the clear past the fidget spinner, it's going to put him in a very good place in the challenge course.
Indeed so. Wants to try and straighten himself out before he gets the move. Gets the dismount and goes in there, nearly tipped back. That's going to put Javier into second place, though, which is very, very good news for him. Super, super close. Nearly got onto that door, tried to dive for it at the last second. Solid stuff there from Javier Ugalde.
Yeah, he didn't feel the need to rush on anything through that course, and that was what got him as far as he did. I think definitely when he moves on to the challenge course, he's got a lot left that we get to see. That's going to be very impressive.
Okay then, and that is your placement course all well and done. First off, we had Caden in first place with a clear, very, very solid stuff there from him. We just saw Javier Ugalde get into second, but then we saw Thomas and Ryan right there at the bottom had unfortunate mishaps when dismounting from the fidget spinners. We're going to see Ryan run first in the challenge course when it gets to the males' turn. We also had the females from earlier who are going to be running on the challenge course in due time, with Kaylin Bernaldez getting the buzzer first off, which was crazy to see. With only 0.32 seconds left on the clock, it was immense. Then we also had Sarah and Nora as well, which was absolutely insane to watch. A lot of skill on display here, Jack.
Definitely. Definitely, these athletes showed off a lot of skill, showed off a lot of things that they can do in the short time that they were on this course. It was only 1 minute, and we're going to get to see even more of that as we move on to the challenge course. And in terms of qualification for Premier Series finals, these mature kid females, they've all got their spots already, assuming they can beat, I think it's the first 3 obstacles.
I believe that's the case, and I do think that's definitely probable for all 3 of these.
Absolutely, but regardless, this is going to be some great experience for them before they move on to Modus. Got to give it their all here now so that they know what it feels like when they move on to the finals.
We're going to take a quick word from our sponsors yet again as we wait for the challenge course to be set for our mature kid athletes. We'll be back in a second.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, CO and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Want to train like a pro? DGS Ninja has you covered with obstacles designed by top athletes. Kevin Carbone, Matt Bradley, Tom Alberti, and Brett Sims. Whether you're dialing in your technique at the gym or training at home, DGS Ninja equipment is built for performance, durability, and safety. Train with confidence. Train with DGS Ninja. Find obstacles, rigs, mats, and more on dgsninja.com.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my truck bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab trucks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slap Chalks.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the World Ninja League Premier Series Season 3 qualifier at Rise at the Warehouse in Houston, Texas. My name is Billy Dixon. I am joined alongside Jack the Animal 2 Drain out here for the Mature Kid division out here at Rise at the Warehouse. And we saw an astonishing placement course, didn't we, Jack?
It was crazy. They were flying through that course, these kids. I mean, it was only 1 minute that they were able to showcase what they are capable of, what kind of skill set they have, but they really utilized that 1 minute. We all saw all sorts of linking laches, big, powerful moves, some really good technique as well. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen here on this challenge course.
It's going to be quite the ride. We saw the kids division earlier in the day, and it came through incredibly well for all of the people that attempted it. It was a very, very great thing to witness out here. Me and Travis Rosen were losing our minds at some of the amazing things that these kids were doing. We did only see one full clear, though, so I'm excited to see how many clears within the 7 mature kids that we have are actually going to become a reality.
I would expect to see some more full clears. I mean, on that placement course, I think all these athletes have the skill set to get to that buzzer, to complete all those obstacles. Their biggest challenge for this one, though, for the placement course, was they only had a minute on the clock. So they really had to push themselves. A lot of them took some really cool risks. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out for all of them, though. With the challenge course, it's looking like it's going to be a longer course, longer time limit. Maybe if they're not moving so fast, if they're focused on their grip, on these big, powerful moves, I think that that's more of these athletes' skill set. And we're going to see some very, very strong runs.
Indeed so. One of the runs I'm very intrigued to see is the challenge course run that's going to be done by Kaylin Bernaldez coming up very shortly. Purely because she was the lone mature kid female clear of the challenge course. I'm excited to see if she can make it 2 for 2 on buzzers today. It's going to be quite the fun time. We also saw Ryan Russell in the mature kid male division demonstrate some incredible speed and dexterity. The same can be said for Thomas Tamez as well. Both of them were incredibly fast in their placement course runs, but unfortunately they just couldn't hold on to some parts of the course, and it led ultimately to their failures. But regardless, speed can kill. We know this. It's a placement course, things happen. But in the challenge course, we have opportunities to retry things and try and avenge ourselves if things don't go our way. One thing I'm very excited to see is the run from Caden Vilsick. He has come all the way from Florida to compete in this competition. He comes out of Softlo Ninja Academy, which we held a qualifier for last year in Premier Series, and I'm excited to see how Caden is able to do within this competition. Did very well in the placement course, got a buzzer. Very excited to see his challenge course run unfold too.
As am I. We've got some really cool competitors that we're going to be showcasing, and they're going to be taken to the course in a few short moments. I mean, this course, as we saw in the kids division, it's really fun. There's a lot of big, powerful moves. There's also a lot of technical moves.
Indeed so, and we are going to be having a quick look at these obstacles right here on the left side of your screen. We start with a split rails decision. We got 2 sets of rails to the left or the right, and then a simple 5-foot lache. And then we traverse along through the second obstacle with a couple of rings and holds, and then the rope slack jump, where you jump, take hold of a rope, go along a balanced slack line, and jump over to some diagonal steps. And then the floating steps is after that. Very well done there for all of the athletes who competed in the kids division earlier, who made it through that very difficult obstacle. We saw some beta breaks on it as well. Then the cliff lache. We have to lache from a bar onto some small wooden blocks with cliffs that go down. So you got to be prepared for the impact that comes along on that obstacle. And then the padlock. We have seen padlocks before in the season already. In Geelong Ninjas qualifier in Australia, we also had that. We are going to be having a look at the rest of the course, hopefully throughout the next couple of runs, with Nora Galloway being the first.
All right, Nora Galloway going to give us our first look at the mature kids course as she makes her way across the balance. Good control there.
Very well done from Nora so far. Gets herself over to the start platform for traverse. Very quick dismount. Oop, gonna take a second approach to it. Very nice.
Good, she's looking strong so far.
Working for her very well. Nora Galloway gets the jump onto the steps. Now onto the floating steps. You got to start out with these cliffs out here for our mature kid athletes here today. And then take a grab onto that vertical plank and jump or reach on over to that board. She's taking the reach out there. Very well done there from Nora. A bit taller than some of the other athletes possibly.
Yeah,
getting
good
very, very high. Look at this.
Going for that cliffhanger. Excellent. Maintains the grip and finds the dismount.
Very well done there from Nora. Coming along through to the cliff lache now. Reaching out, staticking it. That's an insane approach right there from Nora. Gets the grip as well. Very, very well done from her.
She doesn't even look phased. She doesn't even look tired after all this. 5 very difficult obstacles, and she's looking so strong, jumping right into the padlock for the next one. Let's see what kind of technique, let's see what kind of power Nora Galloway is going to bring for the padlock.
You need to have a lot of horizontal momentum and then channel it into vertical momentum. But Nora just unfortunately misses out on that little bar right there, sadly. Going to give it another try, though. The challenge course is there for a retry to be available. Giving it a bit of a chalk up, getting ready to go.
Not sure what's happening here. Looks like we're going to pause the run.
I think there was a bit of confusion with reset times, I believe.
I was wondering the same thing.
Because the timer stopped right before she was about to take it. So I think a rerun might be inevitable for Nora Galloway. But that's okay. All she needs to do is just be able to re-emulate all the skills she had before that and give the rest of the course another go.
Absolutely. And for that lache to that splat with the wooden dowel inside, I'm not quite sure what happened there. I thought she had it. She had a great swing, very powerful. From at least our angle, it looked like her hands were locked in there. Maybe just didn't hold on. But give it a quick few minutes, warm up all over again. I think when Nora gets her rerun, she's going to be ready to go.
Indeed so. I think Sarah Sweeney Greenwald will be coming up before that, though, I want to say. Unless Nora gets the rerun immediately. It could go either way.
That it could. I'm just taking a look at this list of obstacles here. Like I said, there was a lot of technique. You needed a lot of power, but also a lot of grip. There's a whole lot of cliffhangers in this course. And I mean, as we saw about like the first half alone, there's cliffhangers at almost every obstacle. And then there's that padlock, which we saw part of that in Worlds at Stage 2 this past season. That's not an easy obstacle either. It's definitely a Premier Series worthy obstacle to be put right in the middle of this course here. But we've also got those pegs, and for the kids division, some of them were spinning, just like we saw on the placement course with the spinning PVCs and the bars. There's a whole lot of grip required and different ways needed to get through this challenge course.
It's going to be quite the ride for the rest of our athletes out here in the mature kid female division. Oh, we just got word that that was actually a test run. In fact, so they're just going to recalibrate the timer and make sure everything is okay.
Yep, once all that is set and ready to go, we'll get started with our next athlete.
So yeah, Jack, as a ninja yourself, how do you think the Premier Series course goes for someone like yourself, possibly? I mean, when it comes to the mature kid courses out here, we're both ninjas in our own rights. Hello, everyone, if you've just tuned in. My name is Billy Dixon alongside Jack the Animal Tudrin. As both of us being ninjas, this course definitely tests all of the essential fundamentals, I think, that a Premier Series athlete must have. What about you?
I was just thinking the same thing. Next weekend we've got Empire's qualifier, and I'm going to be down there in New York for that one, competing myself. So I've been practicing for what I think I might see in the Premier Series. Specifically, the challenge course is what I've been focused on. And I mean, yes, you want some good speed going into the placement course, but I would say that this challenge course, it's not a speed course. I'm sure that there's those who would beg to differ with me. But I would like to take this challenge course one obstacle at a time. Use all your power, use all your grip, get to that landing platform, shake it out, chalk up, and then do it again. And I feel like these mature kids, we'll see some of them take that approach. We're also going to see some of those little speed demons out there just barreling through it like it's nothing to them. These kids are really strong. I'm looking forward to see what these guys put together here at Rise, and looking forward to the rest of the Premier Series, seeing all these courses and the differences that are going to be between them.
Precisely so. That's one thing I'm really excited about in terms of the entire Premier Series levels as a whole. Just the amount of diversity we see in culture of ninja as well, especially with the World Ninja League. We like to push the international aspect a lot. I mean, we have a lot of American competitions throughout the next couple of months, but of course we head out to France, Canada, England, and Australia we just had last week. So I'm very excited to see the international prestige when we come through.
Definitely. Of athletes from all over the world competing in the Premier Series. We said last year, putting the world in World Ninja League, and we're doing that even more so this season. I cannot wait to see as the season develops what these athletes are going to put together, what the gyms are going to put together for courses for these athletes. It's going to be really fun to watch.
We are going to take a couple minutes to let the athlete recover who just ran, and then they're going to be running the first athlete again. In just a moment, everything is going to be okay for the Mature Kid Challenge course to be coming along. I do believe it's going to be starting relatively soon as well, judging on how everything's looking down there. Take a quick look at Nora again. Nora began her ninja journey in 2022 when a chance to encounter with a ninja class at her gymnastics gym sparked a passion that has not been slowed down since. And here she goes. Nora going to be taking a bit of time to move along through each obstacle very smoothly.
Yeah, she's moving here. As you can see by her shirt, this is her home gym, so she might have a little bit of experience on some of these types of obstacles. Definitely going to help with her confidence here as she moves through.
Here she goes, grasping on to that plank and reaching out. There we go.
Yeah, good flexibility as she climbs up to the top of that board. Oh, just gotta trust that hand placement. Get over to that cliffhanger. Going to the top of the board again. Oh!
Oh, hello. That was not on my radar. Nora is going to have to take another attempt right there. Was that the jump up to the cliff or the slip off? I was not looking.
Yeah, it looked like she was attempting to static that cliffhanger and just couldn't hold on. So maybe the jump is the way to go. Get both hands up there at the same time, then you just got to squeeze. Or maybe she's feeling like the static. She's going back for it.
There we go. Oh. Seems to work for her. All well and good. Nora going to be moving along now. 2 minutes 30. Gets the cliff on the first board. Gets the grab. Gets the grab onto the bar as well. Now then, gonna have to come into padlock. She failed here as well last time before her rerun. Gonna be very excited to see how she's rested up and how she can get that horizontal momentum.
Yeah, going back and forth on this padlock. Let's see what she's got for this grab. The dowel's hanging on to the splat. No
Yes,
problem.
there we go. Nora Galloway comes in hot now. Gonna be coming on up for the boot scoot now. Obstacle 7.
Plenty of time left on the clock and already more than halfway done with the course as she tries to grab onto that ring, reaching
She's trying to find it, it looks like. There we go. She has a look up for it and gets it.
Jump back.
Yep, gonna bring 1 foot over. Or not, just jumps right into it. Stays straight on.
There we go.
Grab those pegs.
Now then, coming into a bit of a slower obstacle naturally, Nora Galloway is going to be coming in into the pegboard now.
Ooh, impressive.
Jumps up. This is the stuff we like to see from our premier level athlete. Ooh! Just slips out on that PVC peg right there. I've not seen PVC pegs in a while.
I know, an old obstacle that Rise of the Warehouse has brought back. But Nora using her final retry on this obstacle. Fall here, and she's done. Got to make sure she wraps her whole hand around the PVC so she can hold on. This is the one that took her out, the one she's about to reach to. Let's see if she's
You can see her closing her eyes, trying her best to grab on there. Good. Might want to think about utilizing her thumbs around it. Oh, okay. She's utilizing the truss, which is cool.
All right, keep going. Nora, you're not done yet.
Yes.
She can reach it using her height. Yeah, all right.
She's grimacing. You can tell that she's using everything that she has left in this course right here.
Manages to clear the pegs. Only 35 seconds left on the clock to take on the final 2 obstacles.
Okay, there's a T-ledge in play now to get up to the cliff. Gonna have to straighten out her swings if she wants to get close to the end there, which she does. Okay, it's gonna be a close one. 15 seconds left for the final obstacle. We saw her linking Lachey's earlier in the placement course. It's the exact same lane as before, with a couple of differences. The PVC is done. Can she grab on?
Oh,
Just slips
no!
it, dude!
Oh,
Super close there. Ah, that's going to be it for Nora Galloway, unfortunately. Super close, though. Almost had it.
What a long course this is. Definitely goes with what I was saying. It's an endurance course. These athletes really pushing themselves. I'm sure that her forearms are feeling it after that one. Upper body obstacle after upper body obstacle. Plenty of grip there as we see all the cliffhangers, all the pegs. And Nora just didn't have enough left for that nunchuck in there. But so close to the buzzer. Such an impressive course run.
Precisely so. An incredible way to start out our first challenge course run of the Mature Kids division. Now then, Sarah Sweeney Greenwald is going to be coming in next on the challenge course, coming out of Move Sport Ninja. Started Ninja in 2021, and she has been a ninja since birth. However, she found the sport of ninja through watching A&W Junior show at the age of 7. She began competing with WNL 3 years ago, shortly after breaking her leg on a ninja course and then recovering very strong. And she's looking very strong right here on the course as well. 3 minutes 45 coming through the second obstacle, Traverse.
Yeah, looking super strong here. Very experienced athlete. Certainly going to help as she knows all the technique, what she's got to do to get through this course.
Very fast over that slack line too.
Yeah, on the move here. The time limit might be very generous, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be easy for them. You know, if you spend the whole 4 minutes on the course, you're going to be exhausted by the end of it. The more efficiently you move for the beginning part of the course, the more energy you're going to have for the end.
It's absolutely going to tax your body, this challenge course. Very difficult to properly get through quickly and efficiently, whilst also preserving your body energy everywhere, basically. Gets a nice little above pop-through motion on that cliff Lachey, though.
It was amazing there. Does it again. Incredible grip strength being displayed by Sarah. Wow.
she's quite the decorated ninja as well. The following 2 years, she's podiumed at the 3rd place at regionals in 2024 and 25. And last year in 2024, she finished 10th place. Ah, no. I was going to say she finished 10th place in the speed discipline at Worlds and holds 10th place for World Champion in 2025 as well. So a very decorated athlete is Sarah. But here she goes. Needs to get onto that, those couple of handles there after channeling your directional energy.
Yeah, you want to get a lot of height to get onto those dowels. It's hard to do that when you're going side to side, but
And
Sarah's
she's got
gonna
it!
figure it out.
With the cross grip as well. Very interesting.
All right. Coming in with about 2 minutes left on the clock. Sarah's going to attempt the boot scoot now. Grabbing that ring. Gonna stabilize herself. 1 foot on each box. Jumping back, swinging forward, and easy.
You can see that she is also 8.5 seconds ahead of Nora to this point. So it's looking like she's going to get a quite the faster time coming into a few of these obstacles if she carries on with this pace.
Yeah, Sarah
Nice
making a
grab
great
up.
play to the peg. These ones have the PVCs on them though. Yeah, wrap the thumb around. Okay, there we go. It's gonna make your life a lot easier on these spinning pegs.
Here she goes. Trying to utilize the swing in them to try and get a bit more leverage within the swings. Now she's back on the stationary pegs, making it easier to move through. And now 1 minute remains as she comes into the cliffs now. Oh, that's going to be a retry. She just overstepped that platform, lost her balance a tiny bit. Regardless, she's out of retries now with 2 obstacles left, but 20 seconds ahead of Nora to this point. She could be on pace for a clear, possibly, Jack.
I think she's got the time. The question is, does she have the strength? And now she doesn't have that retry to back her up. I don't know if she's going to need it, though. She doesn't look super phased by this course. She took down those pegs and looked very strong as she did so. And that
There we
machine right
go.
there is proving it even further.
Okay, then. Right then. Sarah needs to come in to this final obstacle. 25 seconds left. This is the same lane we saw on the placement course, just inverted and with a vertical grab on the 3rd bar. Gets that first PVC pipe.
Here it comes. Oh,
No, just had it!
slides
That's gonna be it!
down. Regardless, Sarah still has the top time for mature kid female as of now with only 1 runner left to go. Oh my goodness, but what a strong course run. So you can see by all the instant replays, just taking the obstacles down one by one. Like I was saying, that might be one of the best ways to get through it.
A very solid run there. That's going to put her into 2nd place as well, as she is rightfully put herself into that with a time of 3 minutes, 26 seconds, .22 to that point. We're now going to be moving on to our final mature kid female of the day with Kaylin Bernaldez. There we go. Here she goes, just moving along through those balance beams, not a problem. Nice jump there, makes the skip, not utilizing that 1st bar.
Kaylin had a phenomenal course run on the placement course. Was able to be the first mature kid here at Rise to get that buzzer. Let's see if she can do it again. Get the buzzer here on the challenge course. This one, much more difficult, I would say. But she's taking on the first 3 obstacles very efficiently, too. I'm feeling pretty confident about Kaylin's run.
Precisely so. Kaylin making her way through this obstacle course without too many problems so far. Taking a bit more of a slow and steady approach. Reaches out for that cliff with a static approach. Even though there's a little slip there with the lower body, still makes it without a problem right there.
Just showing off how powerful her grip strength really is, and that's really going to be useful on this course. We've got a lot more cliffhangers to go. And this one, once again, looking like it's no problem at all for Kaylin.
Oh, just on the 2nd lache there. Just slipped out from her fingertips. Gonna have to give it a second try.
Yeah, that's surprising me. She's looking very strong so far on the course. I think it might just be the mental game. Gotta trust it, gotta commit to it.
Exactly, especially halfway through the course, you're starting to feel the burn at this point. Especially with the retries, the moments before you try the obstacle,
Right.
The lactic acid is there, but it's no problem for Kaylin.
Excellent. Very determined now. She was not about to go down again on that cliffhanger obstacle.
Kaylin, otherwise known as KK, loves to be the strongest one in the room. She loves her puzzles and hanging out with her ninja friends. Her favorite Japanese anime is Totoro and Kiki's Delivery Service. That's actually a very good choice. She also loves to snack often, which includes ice cream, fruits, and cookies. The best thing she does is not gain weight. That's actually very, very advantageous when it comes to ninja.
Definitely.
You can see her grasping towards that ring on the wooden plank.
She is at a bit of a slower pace compared to Sarah and Nora. But I think it's one
Very
that she might be
good.
able... Yeah, very strong. I think it's one she might be able to make up her pace here on these next two obstacles. Assuming she can keep it clean, don't use any retries, because that's certainly not going to help with time.
You can see her wrapping her thumb around the bottom half of the spinning peg there for a little bit more control over it, making it turn a little less, possibly. There we go, Kaylin.
Up, trying to find the
Utilizing the
truss.
truss.
Down to 1 minute as she's making her way off the pegs. Getting closer and closer, getting a pull back. Grabs the top peg. Let's see if Kaylin can get out of here.
Very good stuff there from Kaylin, but time is ticking right here. She's not on the same pace as Sarah and Nora, it looks like. Grabs the T-ledge and moves along the cliffs, but she's gonna have to make up a bit of time here. Her arms are crossed, but she has got the momentum back and swings on straight through. Now then, 25 seconds coming into the final obstacle. She's in second now. She's passed Nora. Can she pass Sarah by getting the buzzer here?
She
It's
made
gonna be
up
a tight one.
there. Gotta go
I
for
think
this.
her energy might be depleting, though. Can she hang on?
Oh!
No, the hand placement was there. Oh, super close. She's got 9.5 seconds left. She might as well give it another go.
9.5 seconds. I think that might just barely be enough. Oh, but the clock's starting now. She's got to move.
Move. Come
Go
on.
quickly. 4 seconds. 3, 2,
The
1.
initiative.
Oh, come on.
Give
Just
it a
grab
go.
it.
Come on, hold on. Oh, that's going to be it then.
Uh,
Really unfortunate there for Kaylin. Nearly had it. Puts herself into second, though. A very consistent approach throughout the course as a whole as well. Redeemed herself on that cliff lâché as well. Very happy with how that went.
Absolutely. It was a very impressive run. I'm just curious, if she had maybe an extra 10 seconds, what would have happened with that nunchuck? I think she might have had it there. She was looking tired, but not out of it. I think she was locked in towards the end of that course run, and it really showed on those pegs and the cliffhangers coming after it.
And with that, we are going to now be moving on to our mature kid male division, starting out with Ryan Russell first off. Has competed 6 times throughout the Tier 1 season. Okay, then. Still moving along through. Ryan is a Rise at the Warehouse representative. Some home gym love out here on the Premier Series stage. 3:40 as he comes into the slack line, jumps on through.
When Ryan was on the placement course, he was moving very fast, and he just fell back on a dismount. It was rather unfortunate, but I think he's really got the skills to perform incredibly well on this course.
Oh, absolutely. Ryan, we saw a lot of speed from him in the placement course as well, so I'm excited to see how... Okay! Just misjudged the height of that bar. Gonna give it another try, though.
I like the idea there. Just Unfortunately, he just took another risk and it didn't pay off. Got to keep it clean on this cliffhanger, Lachey, from now on.
Going to be giving it a try here. Very nice.
Wow.
They're utilizing both of his hands at the same time.
Can see the fingertips at work there as he catches onto that final cliffhanger. Very impressive, Ryan. Halfway through the course, 2:45 to go. Let's see what his grip has got left for the padlock.
Here he goes even. Ryan Russell coming along. 2.5 minutes left on the clock. Yes. Gets the reverse catch. Super, super well done here from Ryan Russell. Gonna search out for that ring with the boot scoot. There he goes. Keeps hold of it as he gets himself in position to slide underneath that blockade. And gets it without a problem. Very neat. That might be one of the cleanest boot scoots I've ever seen.
Very good. Very strong. 2 minutes now as he comes into the pegs. Absolutely flying through this course. I don't know if time is going to be too much of an issue for him as long as he keeps the same pace that he has. We don't want to see him use that last retry either.
Absolutely not. Might want to keep that for a later place in the course. You can see him utilizing the truss immediately as soon as he can. Suits himself, reaches out to that stable peg, and turns back around.
His coach has a big smile on his face. Might have been somewhat of a beta break there as he skips over all the spinning pegs.
Rightfully so as well. Grabs hold of the T-ledge and tries to align himself for the cliffs, which he does effortlessly.
All right, let's go, Ryan. Just a few more moves here until he gets to the buzzer. Gotta find the dismount, clear through obstacle.
Good.
9.
Okay, he has a retry left in case things don't go as planned, but he's got a minute. Here he goes. Ryan taking his approach here, eyeing everything down. He can see the buzzer at the end of this lane. Gets that first PVC. Now he's got to watch out for that middle.
Oh, man! Hand slid.
All these guys are slipping.
Okay, 45 seconds left for Ryan to use his final retry here on this nunchuck obstacle. I mean, he had a great swing. He was there. His hands were in the right place. He just really got to focus, give it everything he's got, and just squeeze that nunchuck as hard as he can.
Absolutely. Really needs to put in a lot of brute strength into just gripping on for dear life on that chuck. 30 seconds remain now. It is enough time to get to the buzzer at this point, but still you got to grab onto that chuck. Oh, he had it! Dude! So close!
What a fight there out of Ryan Russell.
Absolutely. Relentless coming into that. You could see at the very end he put his all into gripping onto that nunchuck.
He did. He gave it everything he had, and it was just so close. He just slid right down, but you could see there was a little bit of resistance that he put in there too.
That's going to mark him down on the leaderboard. And now we're going to be coming into our next competitor, Thomas Tamez.
Thomas.
Oh, Thomas, not wasting any time at all. Interesting cross grip there. We're getting a lot of cross grips within this course due to the amount of PVC holds that we have. That's what I'm noticing. And I think throughout the weekend, that number of PVCs are only going to grow.
In case you couldn't figure it out already, Thomas is a ninja who likes to go fast.
We are seeing that in full skips.
Yeah, he's taken out the first 3 obstacles in less than 30 seconds here as he's moving through the cliffhangers, and there's obstacle 4.
Now, we saw Thomas in the placement course come out of those bars in the first lane absolutely astonishingly fast. It was crazy. And it's no surprise that he's linking the clip laches to Succession. This guy is insane. Nearly 20 seconds ahead of Ryan.
Man, linking cliffhangers, that's just so impressive right there. 3 minutes to go. Flying through the course. Got to keep it clean, though. Let's see if his grip strength can keep backing him up like this.
Gets the cross grip. It's only just hit me that those handles are also PVCs as well. So it's interesting to have the cross grip within that as well. Now Thomas is going to be reaching up for that ring and setting himself up for the boot scoot.
All right, good. Getting the stance, going to boot scoot his way on down here.
Very well done. Thomas just bounding across, just not wanting to waste any time going to the next obstacle.
Yeah, and look at that. When he grabbed the chalk, he didn't even take his eyes off the pegs. He is determined. He is focused. He wants these obstacles. Looking like a champion out here as he's on this course.
Precisely so. And he's looking to be the Rise champion as well by the looks of things with this speed.
Yeah, I would say so. There's still more runners to come after Thomas, but they're going to have a hard time topping this run.
Indeed so. Thomas swings on down with very nice senses of urgency. Now with 1 minute 43, he's 17 seconds ahead of Ryan Russell to this point. Swinging along through, grabs the T-ledge and hoists himself up onto the cliffs.
Every movement he's putting together here is so efficient. Quickly
The
gets
bicycle
dismount.
kick as well. Just quickly balancing along through. He's gotten to this point faster than Ryan, which means he's in first place so far. And I think with how fast he's going, he's conserved quite a bit of his strength as well. He could be the first to land this chuck.
Oh,
no!
Oh,
No!
so close.
Thomas! He had it!
He's got it. He's
absolutely-
got it.
Surely. There is no way he doesn't get this now. Surely.
More than enough time. Take a breather if you need to, but he is so focused, so determined. When you watch Ninja, as long as you and I have, Billy, you can tell in certain athletes want that obstacle, especially the last one right before the buzzer.
He's taking a bit of time to breathe and then get ready again. Just under a minute now. He's got enough time to beat it, but the matter is, can he actually grab onto the chuck? No one has gotten that move yet today.
He's got it in him. Let's get it, Thomas. Come on.
Come on. Yes!
Hangs on. Finish it.
Thomas gets the link and hits the
Amazing.
buzzer! There we go!
Amazing.
At long last, we have gotten that nunchuck unlocked. There we go. Thomas Tamez, the first mature kid's buzzer. Absolutely insane.
That was phenomenal right there. Phenomenal. He was, from the start, he was on a mission. He was taking obstacles down one by one. I mean, obstacles that look difficult from what we've seen so far today. Obstacles that people have struggled with, and it didn't look like it was a struggle for him.
Look at this again. Look at that perfection.
Wow.
Ooh.
He caught that nunchuck perfectly. That's
You
going to
can
be...
even see there, he was still kind of slipping when he hung on to it. That just goes to show, at the 10th obstacle in a course, and you have to go from a regular PVC to a vertical grip, that's no easy task, mate.
No, it is not, but it is one that Thomas was able to accomplish. He should be incredibly proud of that course run, especially those last few moves there. That was amazing.
All right then, now then, hoping to match that caliber are our final two competitors, the first of which is going to be Javier Ugalde. Coming out of McAllen, Texas, he's representing Axios Warrior Academy. He's competed 11 times throughout Season 10. One of the most experienced ninjas that we have in the field this weekend. I'm very excited to see how he performs. Then after that will be our lone clear of the placement course, Caden Vilsick. Caden also comes out of Softlow Ninja Academy too. 42 pounds. Challenge course is his favorite format, which is good for him right now. Has competed 10 times, coming out of Florida.
Awesome. Can't wait to see Javier take on the course next. I mean, judging from what we saw in his placement course run, he wasn't moving like overly fast. He wasn't moving at Thomas's speed, but he looked very sure of himself. He looked confident, and that's all you need to succeed on this course. If Javier does what he did in the placement course, I think that he certainly has a buzzer in his future here.
Surely he does. Javier now coming in through the first obstacle. Gonna clear it officially by getting that linking motion and swings down to safety.
All right, 1 down, 9 to go as he grabs onto the ring, grabs onto the bowl, and he's going to start building a swing, lining himself up. to that dismount there. Good.
Javier is now coming into the slack line right here, so just making sure he's all well and good.
Nice. He makes his way on down, catching on to that step. Clear through 3.
Now, Javier got second place in the placement course earlier, but in that course, he wasn't moving the fastest, which could come back to bite him if he's not entirely efficient with himself in the challenge course. I think he's just a bit hung up at the minute. He can hang on to that plank and still be okay, though. That's all well and good.
Yeah, he got a little hung up there, but he didn't look phased, and he knew immediately what he needed to do to get out of there. So it's just
Very
showing
solid
that
stuff.
he knows what he's doing here. He's very experienced. I mean, he did 11 comps last season, so yeah, you're going to pick up a lot of experience doing that. He's really showcasing this now in the Premier Series.
2 minutes 30.
Very good showing there on obstacle 4. Just got to keep it moving now. Don't stop.
Javier gonna take a couple of swings to grab onto that cliff. You can see the fingertips really in full effect on that second one as well.
Nice.
Gonna get a backswing to get onto that top bar. Nope, skipping it. Very good.
All right, 2 minutes now coming into the padlock. I still think that's enough time. Oh! Just missed
Just
the
misses
jump.
the jump there. Gonna take a bit of time to readjust and make sure he can get onto that. Very good. He's got some very powerful swings sideways, though. Don't know if it's completely unified, but he has to make this jump. Come on, Javier!
Oh, no!
Man! Ah, that's going to be it for him, sadly. Very well done, though.
No, unfortunately, an early exit from Javier, but he was looking so strong on the course, taking these obstacles down one by one. I like that approach. He was looking so incredibly strong. I was really hoping to see more from him there, but regardless, that run is strong enough to get him to the Premier Series finals, so we will get to see more of him.
Indeed so. I'm sure that all of these guys are really wanting to make the trip out to Motus in November, and I really hope they do. A lot of great skill on show right here, and I'm sure it's going to be quite a fun watch to see it against all of the international talent from around the world and around America. But now we're going to be moving on to our final competitor, Caden Vilcik. Now, Vilcik in Czech means little wolf, so we're going to see how Caden, our little wolf, does on the course. And he's actually quite a decorated athlete as well. He was second in the 2024 Barbados Ninja Throwdown for the mature kids and won the male kids category back in 2023. He also plays tennis and is a pitcher in basketball, or baseball even.
I'm very excited to see what the little wolf is going to be putting together now on the course. He had an absolutely astonishing placement course run, getting all the way to that buzzer there. Let's see if he's going to get 2 buzzers here in one afternoon.
It's definitely possible with the speed and dexterity he was going at before this.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been spending the last, half hour, 45 minutes or so preparing himself for this course run. There's a lot that goes into it, warming up. He's been watching the other athletes, surely gathering a game plan of his own. He's probably got every move here mapped out, knows what he wants to do. So that way when he's up here on the course, it's like he's already done it.
Indeed, so he was the first person to take on the placement course earlier today, and he's going to be the last person in the mature kid male division to take on the challenge course. Coming full circle right here, Caden is ready to go, taking a massive jump, skipping it and linking. I think a clear is on the cards for Caden today, Jack.
I like it. Let's see if he can do more like he just did. He wants to conserve energy, wants to be efficient here on the course. And if he can do just that, he's going to have a real easy time getting through here.
Makes the jump onto the diagonal steps. Now he's coming through these cliffs very fast. Gonna set himself up for a skip, possibly. Nope, gonna take it the regular way. Nice and well done.
Good, transitioning from board to board. Now time to go up for the cliffhanger. Big jump up! Ooh!
Ooh, misses it! Okay. Eyeing it down now. He knows he doesn't want to miss it again. Caden is he going to be coming in now. 3 minutes 13.
Everyone's watching intently now. Let's see what he's got for the cliffhangers. If he's going to try the same thing, or if he's going to go with a little bit of a different approach. He might be looking at a static instead. I don't know
why his Olos aren't sticking either. Takes the jump though and links it down. Very
That's
nice.
right out of there.
Very good compromise. Oh no! I don't know what's going on right here, dude. Caden is now retryless.
It's all right. He's got to focus up now. More cliffhangers await. Got to really focus everything into the fingertips. Hangs on.
There he goes. Gets the first one. Now I think he should.
Oh!
No! Caden!
Oh, unfortunately, that's going to do it for his challenge course run here today at Rise.
That's a shocker. That is an immense shocker right there. First place in the challenge course, and first place in placement, but unfortunately isn't able to get far enough into the top 3. Regardless, though, he beat the first 3 obstacles, which means he will be making the trip out to Motus. And I'm excited to see all 4 of these guys make it through and give it a try. Shout outs to Thomas Tamez for being our first clear of the mature kid division right here at Rise. And then Ryan Russell, Javier Ugalde, and Caden Vilsic coming through. Very, very well done to all of them throughout this course. Let's give a shout out to all of the mature kid females as well at this point. Yeah, we had Sarah, Kaylin, and Nora all able to make their way out to Motus in November for the finals. I'm very excited to see how that's going to go for all of them. Going to be a very fun time to see how they can compete against some of the best in the world.
Absolutely. Cannot wait to see them back at Motus for the Premier Series finals. But regardless, what all these athletes were able to do today here in Houston, here on this course, they all leveled up. They all learned something new. They all improved their abilities. They learned new skills as well. And that's what Ninja's all about, taking those little steps. And they've got time until November comes to learn even more, perfect their abilities, and put on a show for us when the time comes at Motus.
Indeed so. And before that Motus time comes, we have a lot more competitions to be looking at throughout the course of from now until November. Next up on the schedule is going to be Empire Ninja Yorktown on the 2nd and 3rd of August. And Jack, didn't you say you're competing in this one?
I will be down in New York. Yeah, I cannot wait for Empire. It's a great facility run by some phenomenal ninjas. It's going to be awesome.
I'm excited for that. We then have our first look at Motus Ninjas on the 9th and 10th of August, where we have their qualifier before their finals in Lee Summit, Missouri. Then we go back to New York for ROC City Ninja in Rochester on the 16th and 17th, and then Ascend Obstacle Training in Kingston, Massachusetts, where the Massachusetts and Rhode Island people are going to be coming out and giving it a very good shot on the 23rd and 24th. September is also a packed month for Ninja in Premier Series. We've got Jump Twist Ninja in Boca Raton, Florida, which is incredible, a very, very good gym. So we can see a lot of the lower East Coast going to that one on the 6th and 7th of September. Then we head over to the Rocky Mountain Territory for Arc Ninja, one of the more relatively new ninja locations, for the 13th and 14th of September in Longmont, Colorado. Then we go overseas, over into Villemont, France for Warrior Adventure Leon on the 20th and 21st of September for some French action. And then we head over to another international country, Canada, in Edmonton for Fitset Ninjas competition. A lot of Canadians have been going over to Life Force for the past few years, so it's great to see that they have their own little qualifier, ready for everything to be going down in Canada. Very excited for that. October, we have 3 competitions. We have Ninja U in Ekeny, Iowa, which is great. We're going to see a bunch of the Iowa bunch get their start in the Premier Series, a gym that is incredible, ran by the Barron family as well on the 4th and 5th of October. Life Force Ninja is going to be next up 2 weeks after that in Bellingham, Washington, the final location from last year, which was absolutely incredible to watch on the 18th and 19th. Absolutely very, very excited for Life Force. Jade and Becca always do really well with their courses. And then Matt Bradley's Dexterity Depot will be the penultimate qualifier of this season at Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. Matt Bradley, one of the greatest obstacle designers in the world when it comes to Ninja, so I'm excited for that course specifically. And then in November, we wrap up the qualifiers with True Function Ninja Training Ground in Swindon in the UK on the 1st and 2nd of November that I'll be going to, which is going to be fantastic. And then a couple weeks after that, we round it out with the Premier Series Finals for Season 3 at Motus Ninjas at Lee's Summit, Missouri in the 22nd and 23rd of November, with all of the ninjas, all of the best ninjas in the world coming together, all the top 4 in every division in each qualifier. It's going to be a very, very fun time. Jack, what are your final thoughts for this live stream?
Final thoughts, I would just say stay tuned. We saw some awesome ninja action here today in Houston. We are going to be seeing much more throughout this season. Cannot wait to be a part of it. Cannot wait to be watching more, commentating more. These athletes, they're going to put on a show for you guys.
Indeed so. And if you thought the action at Rise at the Warehouse was finished, well, you must be horribly mistaken, because we have 4 more incredible divisions that are going to be going on throughout the next couple of days. We have 1 more for today, which is the amateur division, which will be starting in about 20 minutes if everything goes to plan. And then tomorrow afternoon, the amateur division at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Sunday, the 27th, tomorrow, we will be having the preteen division at 1:30 EST, and then the teen division at 4 p.m. Eastern, and then the elite division with some of the best ninjas in the world in the Texas area too, at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at Rise at the Warehouse. From Billy Dixon and Jack Tudrin, we have been your commentators for the Mature Kid division. We will see you guys next time. Take care.